Game really likes showing my cursor for some reason. It doesn't make any sense. I apologize if I forget it's there. It just warps to the center of my screen and I can do nothing about it. Oh, the chest is up above. I was like, where the heck is this chest? Yep, I guess I'm just overleveled. Alright, owning it. Alright, let's see how this combo goes. Wow, he actually has a ton of HP despite the fact that, you know, he quote-unquote sacrifices a portion. Okay, on death applies corruption to the champion who killed it, dealing true damage every time it's taken. Every time damage is taken. Well, that actually should work kind of fine. Unless these guys do, like, big AoEs. We'll see. Okay, as usual. Come at me. Just kind of chill. Those tentacles actually are starting to do a lot of damage. What does corruption do? Corruption. Okay, so extra damage every time damage is taken. Now we did get stealth. Well, I guess let's just wail on them? Sure. I mean, these guys are easy, so I don't think I need to worry too much about anything. Just get punching. That is my new strat. Oh, this is going to take a while to level. I do really appreciate the, oh, hi. With the attention of the senior documentarian Nguao, with all the greatest respect for your position and the wisdom that you occupy with it, I really must insist that we send a blessed interventioner of some experience to southwestern fishing villages. Rumors that are coming out of that region of a boy who speaks with the dead rather than for the dead. These stories cannot be ignored. I look forward to your measured and thoughtful response. Mid-level remembrancer. Uvire. Alright, cool. We've got a debilitating mist. Now, I thought he could get rid of these. It looks like that is a no. That's a bit of a shame. I thought he had the ability to get rid of these. Do I have to worry about it, though, if I'm here? No, because it was a ranged attack-ish. Okay. See if any of these guys have anything interesting. Haste uses only speed lane. And pending doom. Oh, after 3 turns the sailor is doomed. After its next attack it'll die. And then we know about that sucker. Alright. Alright, the wind.
Refreshing.
Lane. Mark target. I think I can just mark everybody. Now here's the question. I could do a gathering storm. Otherwise we could just do a sweeping blade. Let's just do a sweeping blade. Now, that only seemed to have affected one of them. It looks like it only hit one, though. That's unfortunate. Alright, whatever.
Well done.
Yeah, I was really hoping that that specifically would give me a... Yeah, let's just hit it. I was really hoping that would specifically, like, apply to all of them as just like a heck yeah. But alas, it's fine. This whole crit business has drastically scaled past any level of sense, and now we're just kind of here. Braum levels up. Oh, should have paid attention to his new move, but it's fine. Main spike. Alright, that sounds like something specifically for Pike. Oh. It's the thing I could have just bought. I'm glad I didn't. Let's go back to her for the time being. Her being able to get a spare tentacle out of the very beginning of battle is super worth something. Regarding the boy from the village, 2 out of 3. To that most mid-leveled remembrancer, Uvire, I find myself having to thank you once again for your volunteered opinions on the rumors of the fisher people and farmhands gathered from one of your frequent fact-finding missions in the working districts, marketplaces, and drinking establishments. Quite astonishing that you're able to remember the mission I and my esteemed colleagues pursue. It boggles the mind that you can still think of us while lubricating the tongues of your assault of the earth informants, and gift us tales of boys who talk to ghosts. Please do not feel obligated to perform further work on our behalf. I'm sure your position keeps you very busy. Senior documentarian Nigual. I bet this was a critical misstep on their end.
Dark things here. Nothing I trust. Not like the deep.
At least the big things down there have the decency to show their faces.
Ugly faces, but honest ones.
He speaks the truth.
Did you hear that, fish? We're calling you ugly. Did I miss? I missed. And my controller has disconnected. Well, that's fun. Thanks, controller.
There's death on the wind.
We bought an Xbox Series X controller because it was nice and pretty, but it has like the worst connection issues. Alright, so what is this? Damage and sundered all enemies. You know what, honestly, like, instead of the tank business, sure, why not? We don't need to tank. Let's just go all in. Though I should probably take a look. Caustic blood, attackers will be poisoned. Fair enough. Let's just mark the target. Okay. We'll just hit it. Oh, we were stealthed. I didn't even notice. Let's see. Oh.
The wind rises.
I might as well just delete them from existence.
Easy.
Honestly, with this group, maybe she should just hit people with tentacle and not even anything else. One thing I will say, missing Braum. Braum had the ability to get rid of debuffs. There was something really nice about that.
Roar of the wind.
But at the same time, at least right now, we don't need it. Eventually, we probably will.
Calling.
Okay. What else we got? Chests. Watcher's Charm. And some goodies. Anything else? Nope. Oh, I see. We're right above where the quest started. This is... Oh, it's Debilitating Mist. Question. No. Oh, aha. I thought so. Did I hit it? No, I did. Yes.
I've faced worse.
Okay, so I might skip the... What else do we have? Whew. Yeah, that stealth one is good. I mean, I guess I could just do a plunder hit on, like, this guy.
Easy there.
Because when it comes down to it, I guess... I might as well. Gosh, what do we even do? Healing, test of spirit. Let's see, Tidal Slam? Tidal Slam. Okay. Big damage. That whole Sunder business is not really going to work out for me, is it?
Swift, like vengeance.
It's okay. I mean, oh wow. Alright, well I guess we get the execution on the Seabat after all. It gets the crit chance. And implies more corruption. Which is really not too much of a deal here. Now, did that actually give me...
We're born knowing what to
Did that get me money?
We must
I don't...
only
I think it did. It barely did. I don't know. I like the idea of Pike. I just don't know if he fits. Her Misfortune was maybe not that fitting either. But she still hit like a truck. I think Pike still hits like a truck too. Ooh, Firebrand. Okay, what else we got? Anything here? We got linked foes. Do we have more foes? Nope. Alright, whatever. I want to see if I could fight more than this. Give me like 6. Just let me go nuts. I'll fight him. I'll win. It's not even going to be very hard. Yeah, it's just summon more tentacles. You might want to rebuild her a little bit for pure, raw, also fighting. Because her base perks are more than enough to generally sustain me. I guess her main utility is in case we run into something tough. That's the point where we can no longer care. Leaves bat. Bat not dead. But it's fine. Guess we might as well just do this.
Alright, stay down.
This ridiculous nonsense never ceases to amaze me. Because, yeah, Tidal Slam is just too dang full. Or, too dang slow. I guess let's just hit him. Who's durable? You are.
A fine hit.
Ow. Also rude. Okay, so we got a couple of different things we could do. I might as well just do that. Get bleed. Stay stealthed. Let's see. What do we do? What does the exploding wisp do? Ah. Shouldn't be a deal. It shouldn't be a big deal. Because it just adds stacks. Now, does it bleed to death? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Let's just delete the wisp more so. Because the bat is hardly an issue. Goodbye, sir. I think Pike, kind of like Alawi, is going to be most useful once we actually get to a boss. Then we're going to be able to do some damage to it. Alright. Frankly, I can't wait till we hit level cap and we really get to start playing. But by that point, I'm going to have the legendary weapons. I don't think I'm ever going to quite hit balance anymore. It's too late, but it's okay. Like, wow, there's no need to be dismissive. I was only trying to help. You said the Warden Grail should be assigned an assistant, and foolishly thought that maybe I could assist in scouring or sourcing a candidate with unique skills that could prove of vital importance to your department. I realize now I was, of course, mistaken. You'd never accept help from me, and that your frankly creepy archivist should be kept far away from anyone. Never mind a kind-hearted and impressionable country youth. I intended to send word to the village that the boy should be taken under the wing of one of the monastic orders, the Brethren perhaps, where I suspect he will receive a much warmer welcome. How wonderful will it be for him to be around people who will respect his contributions. I feel like that's got to be in reference to a League of Legends character, but I don't know enough about them to know.
What's this?
A seal. A powerful one.
Magic is kind of your thing, right? So this is no big deal.
Magic? Do not tempt my anger, Sarah. My knowledge flows through the goddess. This ward is something else entirely. A twisted power.
Something we should get used to seeing, I suppose.
I can try to break the barrier, but it will take time.
Time is one thing we don't have. Can't I shoot it?
If you'd care to try, by all means.
The deep. It calls to me.
The deep? Where?
From.
Pike has the ability to dive through water. Cool. I was going to do that anyway. Oh, but he'll be split from the party. He'll probably be fine. Dive. Maybe when we're not looking in the next battle, I could... No, Gangplank is higher on the list. What's this? I wish I could replicate that, like, gurgle that he has, but yeah, there's no way that's happening. An altar sits before a magic-confused crystal. At its top, a ring arcs with an energy that coalesces into a map as you draw near. The map seems to depict the dock outside. Over the place where the gate should be, there's a glowing symbol. Press the symbol and activate the gate seal.
I assume he knows what he's doing.
My goddess found him worthy.
You know, I'm getting a little bit of a parasocial relationship feel out of Alawi. It's fine, but it's like, I don't know. It feels like kind of a weird version of Stolen Valor, except for not quite. And I'm sure she actually does have more of a connection to Nagakaburos than I'm giving her credit for. But it very much just feels like kind of one of those situations where it's just like, my uncle works at Nintendo, just like big fantasy version. The soft glow of magic is gone. Behind the gate, there's a deathly silence. Hello. I will admit, I was not expecting enemies to come out of the gate. I was just kind of waiting until I could go fight them. But it's fine. Alright, is she actually... She's low on juice. I didn't realize. I guess she gets mana back pretty slowly. And so going for those big moves at the start was not working for me.
Some relief.
Okay, Eye of the Wind. Oh, I wonder when I get the higher tier moves. I do this. Bye.
Alright, stay down.
Yasuo is just dirty. I think that's my other thing, is that just... Yasuo compared to everybody else is just such a stinker. Like, the dude just absolutely shreds foes. Let's kill the bat, if I can. Nope, nothing. It's fine.
The wind rises.
Go for those guys. We actually have a move. But which move? Because most of hers are pretty slow. Alternatively, we could just attack the bat.
I live to...
Yeah, that was the right choice. Like I said, Yasuo is just like champion supreme compared to everybody else that I've got right now. Move a level slowly. 20 more fights like that and we'll do it. There we go. Back to Alawi. I might also just consider going back to Brahmin. Oh, stealth foes. I should pay attention for those.
They must be tested.
I gotta say, the Mistwalker Assassin looks pretty cool. I don't know, debuffs. Have fun with that. Actually pretty good. I don't think he did have fun with that. Holy crap, that actually did a ton of damage to him. Alright, credit where credit is due. Pike's going up in my estimations. Ow.
Like a cool breeze.
That feels
Do that.
much better.
If I do this, can I... Has no recovery time. Ah. But it still has a bit of a cast time. So I guess he doesn't get the buff. But it's fine. Oh, he cleans his blade with the inside of his arm, but... That works with katanas. That doesn't work with the blade like that. That would absolutely just hook your flesh and... Oh, what do we got here? We got a firebrand. More magic door business. I guess I'm kind of stuck with Pike on this zone, whether or not I want him. Well, it's fine. He's pretty decent. If I have to do any solo fights with the guy. That would make things interesting. So we've got, 3 different spots. Onwards I go, I guess. Alright. Got you. A makeshift bed constructed in a ruined bookshelf. Well, somebody was living here. Realms of Spirits, Volume 1, Discovery of the Realm. The Astronomer's Woe. It's 4 days until the king tide, and my nightly observations have been confounded by the lightning storms and torrential rain that have beset us. It has been hot and muggy. Not even the dawn brings fresh breaths of air from the ocean. Somewhere above us, beyond the smothering thick blankets, pinpricks of celestial geometry are crying out to be seen, to be read, to be heard. But instead I awake every afternoon, sticky and exhausted, my notes featuring nothing but a single scored line through the page and this sorry tale. How can we know the future if we cannot see the present? It's an interesting point. One thing I really appreciate about this is, you know, back when I played League of Legends years ago, there was not really a sense of coherence. You could definitely tell a couple of characters were from one location or another, especially by name. But there was no real feeling of, like, geographic location. They might as well have been in different worlds entirely, and even then, Now it feels like all of the characters are starting to fall in place. I have more of an idea of who goes where, and it's nice. Village is worse than the docks. No trouble so far, but everything is suspended. Haven't found any bodies, but the folk here clearly aren't among us any longer. Look like they're made of fog. Tried talking to a few. A few even started to talk back, but it's like they're having an entirely different conversation. Found our supplies, though. Enough staves and oil to patch us up and see us shoved off this awful place. Only trick is the building keeps crashing to the ground, then reforming. Pemcha started to time it. Get about a minute and a half between shatterings. Given how much we need, means we'll be here for at least a few days. Wait, the building keeps crashing to the ground and then reforming. Huh. An altar sits in front of a crystal, pulsing with magic power. Atop it is a small ring-shaped slot, arcing with magic. The altar looks similar to the one you found earlier, but inactive. You could find the ring that fits the altar, you might be able to activate it. Bah. It's in the next room over. It has got to be. It's interesting. I was playing a game recently. I think it must have been Dismantle, where I was talking about wanting to finish games as fast as possible. And that, you know, that was unhealthy for me. I'm realizing, though, with a number of games, I do kind of want to finish them faster than maybe the developers intended. I don't know if this is necessarily one of them, but I'm thinking about, like, a lot of the side content in the lore, and I'm like, do I want to go find all this stuff? It's interesting. Hello. Gods, it's been a day since the explosion, I suppose. Whatever horror struck the capital and turned the seas to ink. We finally made landfall on the blessed shore. What else were we supposed to do? We were down to our last rations and had nowhere else to go. Of course we tried to make anchor. Wasn't Galoof's fault we crashed. The fog on the shore was dark, this strange mist everywhere, though the dock was undamaged, just as we saw it the last time we were here. We pulled alongside it, but the next moment a broken ship rose out of the water right in front of us, broken planks melding back together as if time locked backwards. I'll claim responsibility for the call, but not the catastrophe. What mortal could have dreamed this up? Phantom workers still haul goods towards ships that shatter, sink, and reform. We need supplies. We're gonna have to go inland. The motionless body of a man is draped across the bed. Bed? Twitching every so often as if jolted by magical energy. There's a ring on his bloated left hand that seems to absorb magic from the air around it. It fit the altar in the previous room. Cut off the finger. You dare disturb my slumber? Hello, sir.
We've got work to do.
Meet my... let's see. It's mark target balance. Oh... is it magic power and speed? Oh. That's probably how I determine who I'm aiming at. Okay. Doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, well that didn't work. It's fine. This'll kill him anyway.
Food for the beast below.
Yeah, even if it's the only target, if it's only one person you're fighting, you still get, they can still hit you from stealth. Arrogance, even in death. Yeah, so you can't hide in a one-on-one fight, which I guess makes sense. As somebody that's main rogue for all of Burning Crusade, I'm like, no, that's bull. You totally can stealth, but at the same time, it was busted as heck sometimes. I totally understand why you shouldn't be able to do that sort of thing. I remember like a half an hour fight a long time ago. I think I was up against like a paladin, and I don't remember what it was. It was like PvP, and I was having trouble killing the paladin. But I could go stealth, so it wasn't so bad. But like, he couldn't kill me either, so it was like a 20-minute fight. Oh, touch the symbol over the dormitories. Okay, can't do the dormitories. Well, let's go with the hallway. Then I remember trying to do the same thing in Guild Wars, and it was real frustrating because I wasn't a thief, but somebody else was, and they were constantly just like going back into stealth, and then I think running away, and like I was just trying to go from like one place to the next because I was doing World versus World, and they would like do like little hit and runs, and eventually killed me. It wasn't even that hard because I wasn't putting up much of a fight because I wasn't ready for them every time. But yeah, it was frustrating. I get why, but it was frustrating. So I get why they just balanced it so you can't beat Captain Cheeseball. At least not in this one. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, we got some things here. So we did that lower area, and we also have the academy stacks. Looks like I might not have to go underwater for a while though. Hello, sir.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick.
Whoever these people were before everything went bad, like, they definitely had a good aesthetic. Okay, so here's a question. Can I control this? If I do speed,
Like a cool breeze.
will it mark the big guy?
Appreciated.
Nope.
You certainly have honor.
I wish I understood. Well. Let's see, what do we do next? Honestly, taunt? Because we can kind of just chill. Okay, what do we do next? Yeah, the problem is any character that gives themselves the double turn doesn't get to benefit from the crits, so that's actually kind of rough with Pike. Oh well. Not like anybody can actually hurt Alawi.
That's
Well,
how we do it.
she certainly can't. Okay. So honestly, it's probably better that I just hit him with Carve. Alternatively, Plunder. Okay, he's still aiming for Alawi. She just defends. Because, yeah, not much damage. Keep giving me the crit buff. Just want to make sure Pike is as beefed out as possible. Maw! Can you stack it? Maybe?
Let me hear you beg.
I don't think it's actually worth it. Not for 25%. I think it's best to just let... Yeah, 25% extra gold. I think it's good. It's just not that good. The woodwinds in this area are giving me some like Mando vibes. That I don't know. I wonder when the next Mando is gonna be. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired of Disney stuff. And I've been getting like extra tired of Disney stuff lately. But I feel like the Star Wars content has been pretty good. I tried watching Hawkeye recently and just, I don't know, didn't take. Not in the same way. Maybe I'm just kind of tired of Marvel. And that's where it's getting me. Don't get me wrong. I like Marvel stuff for the most part, but it's just, boy, once you've seen one, you really have seen like quite a lot. Okay, do we even do anything, or do we just steal Tempest her? Let's just go with that. I could have done a great many things there, but why? Okay. Now this looks like a group of enemies I could gladly sit here and block. Hello, yes, please hit me. It only does me favors. If only she regains mana by getting hit. Oh, that'd be beautiful. Alright, what do we do? They're tough enough. Let's do a speed lane ambush on the top guy. Okay, he's charging a bomb. Power lane, delete both. And then Pike should be able to just delete this guy. Goodbye, sir.
I thought you'd be strong.
Like I said, fighting a boss I think should really let these characters show off what they can do. Or just anything tougher than like 2000 HP. Maybe. Alright, make it rain. Ooh. Applies magic thunder. That's good. Okay, we're going this way, yeah? Yeah. I will say though, like, I think with a lot of things, oh, hello? Partially elytoric xenoglossy. Partially. Oh, there it is. Are you Alora? Yes, I am she. How do you know my name? Ah, you came from the town then. I see. Were you looking for something in particular? Who are the others? You mean Taurus and Capros? Taurus should be nearby. I just left him scavenging for trinkets further in the academy. Capros, on the other hand, I have no idea about. Lost track of him much further into the island. Either should be hard to find. Do you have any supplies? Why, yes, I actually do. Oh. Frankly, I'm not going to mess with most of these, but it's kind of neat that she's a vendor. Okay. You should head back. You're probably right. Wouldn't want to keep the others waiting. Stay safe in your travels. The black mist that fills the room has trapped these books in the odd middle ground between decay and preservation. Their titles, A Brief History of Runes, Notes on Arcanocracy, are meaningless now. Unlike the rest of the store, this library, devoted entirely to the topic of magical wards, illusionary barriers, and protections from curses, has been completely ransacked. I mean, unsurprisingly. The books on the shelf are anonymous with dust. Close inspection reveals that only one book, title, Varieties of Xenoglossy Amongst Vistaya, whatever that means. Various trinkets used for spells and scientific study are laid out, collecting dust. The books on the shelf, labeled Librarian's Favorites, are arranged neatly and alphabetically, in contrast to the rest of the Academy. Perhaps they deserve a second look. Check the books. While the rest of the majority of the shelf is unremarkable, upon closer inspection you discover that 4 books are attached by some mechanism to the wall. Within these books are pulled from the shelf. When they are pulled from the shelf, the door makes a clicking sound. If they're pulled in the correct order, something might happen. So I'm gonna try something. A? That was not the correct order. Okay. Door is locked. Well... let's go back to this. Arcane Almanac, Being in Nature Treaties, Birds of the Flatland, Survey of Sherman Wildlife, and Cantrips and You. So I did this. So 1, 2, 4, 3. I could do 1, 2, 3, and 4, but what are the chances of that happening? There's a lot of permutations here that I could do. It wouldn't take too long. But I bet if I look around for a little bit, I'll find a better clue. And if I don't, then we'll just come back and brute force it. Because I've certainly been known to brute force these things in the past and just say whatever. But like, why? I'm trying to decide on that one. Because it's like, well, do I? Because it certainly isn't that hard to brute force. It's just time consuming. Oh, you have no idea how tempting. Okay. Lane. Eye of the wind.
Feels much better.
Okay, ooh. We come pre-stealthed. Goodbye, sir. Actually, probably should have gone for the Mistwalker Assassin, but you know what? Whatever.
The goddess blesses us.
Gosh. What do we even have? I guess this is not that bad of damage. Oh, right. Rising Wind balance is pretty good. I could also go for the Cutting Wind. Let's go Rising Wind.
Got what you deserved.
Okay. Sadly, does not give him an extra turn, but it's fine. He heals plenty just by existing. I was just like, well, I mean, maybe that'll work. The answer is no. I'm distracted by these books now. Students' desks litter the ruined classroom. Oh, that ain't it. Nope. Okay. It's fine. We got him. Hello.
Don't worry.
I'm just trying to think if there's any kind of context clues within the names of those books that I could use. But it seems like it was kind of a 2 and 2 thing. 2 nature related, 2 not so nature related. And so I'm finding myself confused.
The wind stirs.
There we go. I guess I probably should have just... That's fine. I should have done anything or nothing. Who even cares anymore? Hit the Mistwalker Assassin. Wow, those debuffs are, like, upsettingly strong. I haven't really commented on them too much, but, like, they do gnarly damage to things. Like, he'll do half their health, and then they just get deleted the rest of the way by bleed. I didn't really expect that.